Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, our little colony simulator with lots and lots of complexity that we've got to get to grips with. So this episode we're going to get started with looking at our oxygen. You can see up here there's a bit of a problem. This where we're producing power and doing research, it's piling up with carbon dioxide and it's not being released. So what I think I'm just going to do is tell them to dig out here, and I'm just going to increase the priority of that all the way to the top so that they get rid of that wall. And what I'm hoping is that a gap down the side of this ladder will actually cause that to fall downwards. And that will be good if that is the case. And you can see it's migrating its way down. So yeah, let's hope that's the case. And then we're going to be digging a few other things. I'm going to dig out some of the stuff this way. And I think I'm going to dig a pit eventually, but let's just dig this way to get started. And that's beyond our bathroom. Need some place to store waste, and obviously we've got this waste compost heap here, but also a place for liquid waste. I think we need liquid waste, so I need to actually get that started as well. Some of these are filling up, so we need to think about it even further. Also in the bottom we've still got some food, and in this ration box I did need to change a couple of things. One is to basically make it so that they can store all edible stuff, and we'll make them store all cooking ingredients as well, and that will get them started. So if there's anything missing, they will go and grab it. And then of course up here we want this to basically produce lots of stuff, so lice loaf infinitely, but we may have to get away with some mush bars to get started. And I'm just going to make, I don't know, 8 or so. And yeah, that should be used with some dirt and water, and that's basically some emergency food until our farm can be made to get up and working. We have nothing much down here that I can actually plant yet, so we've got to wait until we get some more stuff. And are they going to dig out over here? Let's just maybe raise the priority of that a little bit. There we go. That's 5 high. In fact, hang on, that is that sand? It is sand. It's going to fall down anyway, so it doesn't much matter. And it is nighttime. How's the oxygen looking? Well, it's a little bit breathable in that very top left corner, but we're going to need more than that, I think. So yeah, but it does look to be migrating down here. Not exactly the place I wanted it, because that's where they're actually sleeping, which is not terribly good. But at least it's migrating downwards. Hopefully it'll make its way down even further. And I'll have to think about where we actually put that. I think probably now we should be able to make it down there. And we'll have to think about some other place. Oh, off they are digging out our area. And we've got some other stuff over here. Bristle blossom and meal lice. So we'll be able to break through, I think, and just get to that point. We'll not dig out the oxylite because that will start releasing oxygen into our base, and we should be okay otherwise. Yep, so off that goes. And then I'm just going to go and let's just make let's say around about here. Okay, that will give us 2 more spaces on this side of the compost heap. We may have to move that eventually, but then I'm going to get them to dig downwards from there. What are they actually up to at the moment? Ooh, we've got something new arriving. I'm not sure whether I want extra people. I don't really have the food. So if there is something else, care package, shine bugs, emit the soft light. Yeah, I don't really want anything else for the moment. Let's just see, what else do we have in here? Growth halted because of lack of illumination. What about that bug? Why did you leave? You left just because, well, just because you decided to drift this way? Maybe we'll have to put up a light of some kind. Do we have any way of putting lights up yet? No. Coal generator, wood burner. That just produces power. No, I guess no light. How about research? Do we have any research spare yet? Are we still researching something? I think we're finished. Yeah, we're finished. Okay, so maybe we should have a look at the research tree then. What can we get next? Rather appropriately, I think I'm going to take meal preparation. There's an electric grill there, and if we cook, I think the lice loaf, we get more calories back out of it for cooking it. So that is going to be good. and all of our colonists are idle, are they? No, they're still moving around. That's fine. They're making that mush loaf, the meal bar, or whatever it's called. The dose of water that they're able to eat for some reason. Okay. Now that light has decided to move back over here, so I think what I'm going to do just over here is actually probably get rid of this one. I'm going to put some doors in here just so that this area stays separate. So let's just put in some of those doors, and one there, and let's just get rid of you, uproot you, and then put another door in. Can we put that in now, or we have to wait till they uproot? Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I want that light permanently in there if possible. And let's wait for our colonists to wake up. Yep, we've got a few other things to go on with. You see, we've already got some more seeds down here, so this farm is expanding. It will happen quite naturally as we get more and more seeds. Unfortunately, they won't plant automatically, but we don't have to worry too much about that. And there they go. You are already out. No, go away, go away. Go away, just long enough. There we go. And let's put a door in place. There we go. No, not now. Go. Ah. Let's just hopefully raise the priority of this. There we go. Go. Why don't you go and make those doors? Go on. Doors. And done. Ah, there we go. Okay, so the light should stay in there pretty normally, and you can see we've got some oxygen and light, and this should now be growing, getting to bristle blossom. So it grows one plant from a seed, blah 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 blah, and it's an edible bud, so they should store it back down in our box. What's in our box? What do we have available? We have lice loaf, we have muckroot, we have mush bar, which is terrible, and lice loaf of a different kind. Well, some of that has food poisoning. Yeah, you see all the germs? I mean, there's 3,000 germs, and I suppose that's not a terrible number of germs if they're counted individually. But we should probably think about, well, first of all, maybe moving this microbe musher, but second of all, making sure it's nice and clean when we actually do so. So why don't we just build another microbe musher? Food, and where can we actually put that that's suitable? We put it here. And then what I'm also going to do is put some a bottle emptier? Empty bottles. No, that's fine. I want to put in a wash basin, and put a wash basin right here so that either way they should be able to wash their hands before they go and use the microbe musher. So we can... How much calories do we have left? About 9,000. Why don't we just tell them to delete that? And build a new one here. Obviously, this wash basin being right next to the water is kind of nice, but hopefully they should be able to get on with it. There we go, wash basin. And set direction, I'd sort of like them to wash their hands coming, at least when they go to the right, I think. Maybe in both directions, but let's just set it to the right, so that if they go towards the microbe musher to actually make stuff, they will do this. So now we just need some power, don't we? So let's just get our power and wire, and there's nowhere to really run it without actually deleting some of this stuff down here. So why don't we just go this way and straight down, at least for now. And we'll have to put in some tile, there. Okay, and now we can just select forever on the lice loaf, and the mush bar, let's just make it 6 or so, and we will just raise the priority of that. That's 5 at the moment. Let's raise it to 8, and up here I think we're going to be getting rid of some bits and pieces. That's some wire, so why don't we get rid of all of you. Whoops, that's not how we get rid. Yeah, that's cancelling. What we actually want is to get rid of all that stuff. We have like a walled off area over here, which I'll need to put a ladder in, but that will get on with that process. Is that just running out of power? No power. Yep, they've just got to build these 2 items. And now it should have power, hopefully. Why don't you have power? There should be a connection. Power, wire. Ah, there we go. You have to connect it manually. For some reason, piece of wire just sticks there. Regardless, they're on with the micro musher. We've got 10,492 calories. Do we have any more of... Yes, we do. Good. Let's just plant more mealwood seeds. Off Nicola goes and gets both of those going. Fine. And over here, you can see we've got a few things. So let's just see if we can harvest a few things. That's priority. I didn't want a priority. I want to harvest. Yeah, harvest both of those. And we're not going to go into that area yet. That's full of carbon dioxide, if I remember rightly. Yes, it is. That's it all. I'd rather not do that at the moment. How about over here? That's all carbon dioxide as well. And so is this area. But I'm glad to see that this is actually improving. However, I'm going to improve it a little bit further. And you might say that's not improving it. But if we just, for the moment, put in a few holes in places that we don't necessarily need to go to, we just actually want the gas to flow downwards. And I don't really have many ways of that actually occurring. I don't want to dig at that wall there near that water in any way. But why don't we just dig this direction like that, and then we'll have more room for our farm layer, and we'll have more room for this gas to migrate downwards, which is what I want in total. No research focus. Okay, so we've actually finished that meal preparation, which means we have the electric grill now. Let's just go and see about food. So electric grill. Duplicates will not fabricate items unless recipes are queued. Okay, and a farm tile. How is that compared to a planter box? Does it really tell me? Plant domestication. Duplicates can deliver fertilizer and liquids to farm tiles, accelerating plant growth. Resource effects. Overheat temperature -10. Slow heating. And it doesn't really. I mean, you get more decor for putting planter boxes in, I guess, but other than that, it doesn't really say all that much. So we may well want to replace these with farm tiles. Don't know. If you're better at this than I am, or more experienced than I am, maybe not better, who knows how your games are going, let me know. Farm tiles versus planter boxes. Anyway, we're going to get started with an electric grill, and we will have that available. I don't really have a kitchen area yet. Could do with a kitchen area at some point. I guess it's sort of going to be down here somewhere. I guess that seems to be a nice area. And we already have a wash basin there. So why don't we just dig this out? Is the CO2 over there? There is a little bit there, but I'm not too concerned about that a little bit. And then maybe we'll just put a few tiles in. Like there. Oh, there's a plant there. Let's deconstruct that ladder, and then let's uproot both of these. Okay, and we'll put tiles in there once they're done. And then we'll put an electric grill, because we've already got a power connection here. We can bring that across and down or wherever else we need. So they're done. Let's get the tile done. Can't nominate that just yet, but you know, they're going to get there. Come on. Build me my tile. Let's build another one there. So our electric grill is in. Now, I thought it was going to be the meal lice, and you can convert that into a pickled meal if you like, but its quality is grisly, -1, versus terrible for the mush fry. This just takes a mush bar. Mush bar going backwards is some dirt and some water, so yeah. Regardless, the mush fry improves the amount of calories you actually get from this. So if we're going to produce something, we may as well produce mush fries and not necessarily mush bars as far as what they're going to eat. Yeah, this would be better if we can get mushrooms. And that would be better calories. And do I actually have any mushrooms? I don't think I've seen any so far. Have we got any mushrooms around? Up here, that is not a mushroom. Neither is that. Dust cap. Dust cap sounds like a mushroom. Does not tell me. Genetic ooze. Okay. There's other dust caps around, so maybe they are mushrooms. We'll have to go and actually find out. Some stuff down here, but of course all of this stuff is in quite high temperature and hydrogen and chlorine even. Ugh. Okay, so that's not going to be great. Okay, so we'll have to keep going until they actually find that regardless. So that's done. Our kitchen area is nearly connected. It just needs to have this wire being put in place. And we're digging out a little bit of carbon dioxide here, so yeah, that is going to drain. But we can drop it downwards into this area where we're not really using it. I guess these plants will actually use it up eventually if we put it down that way. So yeah, what are we going to do for that? I haven't decided. I'll just leave it like that for now. We're not going to dig upwards into that area or downwards into this area. We'll just have a nice kitchen area. And of course we have a sink when they actually need to, hopefully. And we need to make sure that's actually kept in water, which it already is, but they've been using it quite a lot. Fine. You'll see that earlier effort cleaning out an extra space near the ladder here seems to have let more oxygen flow downwards. Now that whole top area is nice and clear of carbon dioxide, and it's all down here near our plants, which is quite nice. We've got a little bit of algae terrarium here, just basically cleaning up a little bit of carbon dioxide, but the plants should do most of the work eventually. I'm still out of actual seeds, but other than that, we need to probably just make sure that this has some tiles. Yeah, and maybe they should just build all the way across in tiles. Keep everything nice and steady. As you can see, over here on the left-hand side, we've got this pit being dug, and we're going to be just digging that out completely once we give them some priority to say, really, I want you to dig that out, because we're going to use that as a sort of polluted water store, at least at the moment. I'm not quite sure why you're just staying there and you're idle. There's digging to do. Get back to the digging. We've got at least 4 spaces there, so we could take at that wall. Okay, what I actually want to do is build, and I forget which one of these it's in, a bottle emptier. And that's going to be useful because we're going to be able to empty our sinks into a pit that's going to contain the water. No, there it is, bottle emptier. Emptied bottle liquids back into the world, and we're going to basically be emptying it down into this pit. Yeah, let's just put it there maybe. Yeah, and then we can be able to put a couple of tiles underneath it, something like that. Okay, and let's prioritize those as well, because we should be able to set this as containing polluted water, and then our duplicants should bring this over here and empty into the pit, assuming that they can dig that out. Are you going to dig this out? Well, let's put a ladder in so that maybe that will be able to help you dig it out. And prioritize all of that as well. There you go. There we go, we've got a ladder. Probably should put the ladder on that side. Yeah, let's put the ladder on the other side. Why won't you deconstruct that tile? Oh, we have told it to deconstruct, it just doesn't show up very well. Fine. We have to skip forwards. Let's skip forwards until they're done with all of this. And now that they're mostly done with that, I'm going to select this as polluted water. I'm going to raise the actual priority of this thing. So they should bring polluted water from here all the way over here, which should get dumped into this pit that we're going to have some digging done later. So let's see, once they've made some more food, whether they actually carry that out, because one of these is full, definitely, and the others are filling as well. So let's see. Oh, yep, and that's dripping polluted water down there, and that, well, let's just say it's gotten rid of for now. Just ignore it. It's fine. There's no problems whatsoever. Now, with some research that we've got going here, sanitation, we have this mesh tile. So you can now build basically floor that will let let liquid and gas flow through it. Just so instead of having that openings, we can have basically a sort of mesh floor that will let that through. Okay, so we've also got some showers, we've got some sinks, basically the upgraded versions of our outhouses are our earlier sinks. And that should be pretty good. Some filtration. Okay, I'm not sure whether we're going to need that just yet. Air systems. Yeah, let's just get some more basics done. You'll see also there are these things with 2 progress bars, and that needs the advanced research, which we've already done. But we have to then craft a supercomputer and put that down that can only be used by certain duplicants. And I've put those mesh tiles all over the place, basically going to let gas and liquid through. So that's going to let, hopefully, everything nicely gather at the bottom, all of our carbon dioxide area for our farm, for our plants. And you'll see we've got the polluted water in here, and that's not quite finished yet. But we'll have everything done. I'm not quite sure why these are not building the wire towards this. Not quite sure at all, in fact. Maybe I'll just tell them to dig it first. So let's get rid of all of you. And let's just prioritize everything as 9. There they go. They should start doing that. Come on. Well, they're harvesting food. But after they do that, hopefully they should start digging out the ceiling. Maybe it's out of range. Wouldn't have thought so. You're not going to do this. How odd. Yeah, apparently it's unreachable. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to dig out above. And maybe that'll ruin these, but they have no light in there anyway, so there's not much they can actually do with that. So we'll have to rework this area to redo that and maybe get the planter boxes back. Let's see if they finish. And let's just make sure they put some tile in there as well. We don't necessarily want that. Cancel that one. There they go. And they should do the best with the wire as well now. It's working quite well. And hopefully that will mean our electric grill gets used. Do we have any more plants yet? Nope, still no more plants. And this is all getting used quite well. They're going to start constructing all kinds of areas. Maybe actually want a room overlay. Yeah, I've broken things. Okay. Basically, the rooms only allow for a certain number of tiles. So latrines, for instance, I think you can only have up to 64 tiles, yes. So if they are 4 high, that obviously means 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have to move that basically compost heap. And that is in refinement, is it? Yeah, we'll move that out to here. And once that's down, we'll then put 2 more doors right around. Ooh, manual airlock. Interesting. Maintaining pressure between areas, so you can keep things CO2 only if you do that. That might be interesting, were it not for the fact that I don't really have an area for that. The only area I want with certain gas is down here in the farm, and that'll naturally end up that way anyway. So let's just put in some pneumatic door. Oh, it actually needs to not go there. Yeah, it needs to go right there once they're actually done. And then that will be the bathroom again. And we need to do the same thing up here with the bedrooms. So this is only going to allow 16 as well. So 1, 2, 3. So each of these are 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15, 16. So we can actually get away with an extra bed maybe in that room, or move this one over. Yeah, haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, we do actually need more doors. So why don't we just put that there for now, and we'll get that designated back as a bedroom again, so that we don't get any basically downsides to this whole thing. And here we are at the start of cycle 17, and things are getting a little bit better. If we have a look at the room overlay again, you'll see that's now designated as a bathroom. This isn't designated as a barracks, I think probably because I've got that conflicting building. There's water cooler in there. So now that they've got, well, basically a kitchen area over here, maybe we have the water cooler over there, wherever it is. Is it in plumbing? Water cooler. Might be nice if there's a search feature for buildings. Nope, nope. Furniture? Water cooler. So if we have that over here, that'll give them somewhere to go, and we'll deconstruct that one. Yep, so that should be counted then as a barracks. So barracks, bathroom, area that we don't really want to go into too often. And you'll see down here we've already got these last sort of planters getting ready to go. So I've got a few more seeds. And I think we want, I don't know, I think it's like 4 of these for every single duplicant, I think, on this tier of food. Yeah, we don't have any more plants than that. But you'll see I've got basically 4 batches. And that'll be our 5th batch, which is enough for all of our duplicants, assuming that that's actually the case. If I'm wrong, then yeah. So we're going to deconstruct those up there, and then we're going to need to put a new ceiling in, and you can see, well, we'll need to actually get up there somehow, but that'll do fine, I think, getting that ready to be another room. So why don't I just put tile all the way across, and that'll be another room. I had to dig into this area just to really put this ceiling in to be able to power our kitchen area. So, how's the gas looking? Gas is looking fine. Power is still looking fine. I've got this coal generator back on again. And you see in here it's got a battery recharge threshold of 50%. I assume that means when the battery's down to 50% it'll turn on, but that doesn't seem to be doing anything. Probably because the thing is not hooked up to sensors just yet. So yeah, there's not much we can do with it other than just turning it on and off. So let's just disable the building again. And then we have some research going at the moment. Whoops, I actually clicked twice. I didn't want to actually do that. Where was I? Yes, they've just finished the smart home. So we've got an automation overlay now, duplicate motion sensor, a signal switch, a wire bridge, and automation wire. Okay, we need sensors, however. Do I have any sensors? Well, let's go and see if we have any, or at least if they're up here. So I don't want any view. Is there anything easily spottable? Let me have a look. In order to get the automation working, we're going to need refined metal. So in here, in the rock granulator, inefficiently produces refined metals from raw metal ore. So we'll get that on research. And down here in the automation button, which has appeared, you'll see there's this automation wire. And apparently it needs smart batteries, but I don't see any smart batteries anywhere in the tree. So it's possible that's an old recipe and may have been replaced. So let's just look for BATT. So is there a smart battery in here? Oh, yeah, there is. Yep, it's in sound amplifiers, crazily enough. And that needs the advanced research as well. So we're going to need to put another station down. We're going to need to put a station which is going to be the supercomputer. Okay, and that's going to have to go up here. And then we'll connect everything together with wire again. And that should work. So let's get power, get some wire running. There we go. And that should let us hook things together. Okay, off they go. And our farm is nearly done down here. Oh, we actually have, whoops. Yep, plant. We do have one of the mealwood seeds. So that should be hopefully enough food for everyone. 18,000 calories. So that is looking good, although I want to make sure a lot of that isn't mush. What have we got in here? We are storing lice loaf, mush fry. Yeah, presumably they're going to eat that last, hopefully. And yeah, that should be good. However, well, yeah, they're still going to make 3 more mush fry. Lice loaf is just going to be made indefinitely. Fine. I think that's probably a good place to hold off on the episode. To just wait for that to finish. Let's just put in the rest of the tile up there. And that should be pretty good. We've got a new, the base is coming together quite well. We've got a kitchen area over here. Perilously close to this water. I'm terrified this water's going to get polluted, but we do have another patch down there if we need it. And down here as well, so it's not the end of the world. And we have our polluted water source here. I don't know how we're going to clean that. I assume there is going to be some kind of refining going on. But yeah, there's plenty of new stuff from various bits of research. So I've got plumbing and the ventilation research done, so we should be able to open, well, replace the outhouse with the lavatory, so we can get rid of those. Why don't we get rid of this end one, and we'll just deconstruct that, and then place a lavatory in its place. And then we'll do the same thing with the wash basin if we can get away without the plumbing necessary. Let's just see. Plumbing. Let's just get the lavatory set up. Oh, that does need... Oh, that looks like it needs some... Yeah, do you need output? Sort of pipe output, maybe? That's not great. For now, I'm going to deconstruct that, actually, and just leave it with an outhouse until I can research that a little bit more. Because that's... yeah. Can I just cancel it? Cancel build? Yep, there we go. That's easier. And we'll leave it there. So next episode, I'll probably get to that plumbing. And, you know, we'll see how this base expands. It's going to have to expand. It's probably going to expand upwards at least, heading in this sort of direction. I don't want to get through, dig through into that water, but yeah, there's some other bits and pieces. Polluted water, definitely don't want to go that way. But we're sort of constrained by where we can go at this point. We have to sort of go over here, but that's chlorine. Lots of places we don't really want to go just yet. Okay, so I'll leave it there for the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and hopefully you're enjoying the game along with me if you're playing Oxygen Not Included. Otherwise, we'll see you next episode for some more. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.